Hello! I'm Eddie McHale and welcome to the Festival Survival Guide. Today we've got the latest on this year's headlining bands, advice on buying tickets online, tips from a festival veteran, and we'll find out whether a festival myth about this potato is true. But first, the festival headline bands. Leeds and Reading are rumoured to be headlining with the Kings of Leon, but they are not yet confirmed. Tickets go on sale on Monday at £185 for the weekend, and you need to move fast. They sell out in hours. The Download Festival at Donington costs £160 for the weekend, with headliners Faith No More, Slipknot and Def Leppard, with Limp Bizkit also making a welcome return. If you're not into heavy metal, go to the V Festival instead, which features acts such as Lee Allen, The Saturdays and Taylor Swift, with the Killers set to headline. The only tickets left at a variety of prices are for the Western Park venue. Move fast if you want to go. Always buy your tickets from the official site, and if you're not sure, check our own instead. Having got your ticket, you will need to survive the festival itself. So here are my top 5 tips for staying alive. Water. Always keep a big bottle in your tent. You won't get far on a vodka and cider alone. Food. Usually costs a £5 a meal, so plan to eat in camp. And take dried stuff like noodles and tins of beans, for example. And always keep your stove away from flammable materials. Belongings. Don't take valuables and keep your money on you. Try padlocking your tent, but thieves might slash it anyway. The toilets. Always dreadful, wherever you go. Keep toilet roll hanging in your tent so it's hardly noticeable, and take antibacterial gel. Sunscreen wellies, take both. Then you're ready. Whatever the weather, and keep on moshing. Now, you're filthy, you smell rotten, and you want to sort it out. I went out testing a few things that will go and polish you up a bit. I'm stood outside of Middlesbrough's glorious bandstand in Albert Park, and I'm here today to test out these various household wet wipes which you can buy from supermarkets, shopping centres, corner shops. Every time you go to a festival, say like Download or Leeds for example, you'd always end up absolutely caked in mud. But today there is no festivals or anything like that, so we're going to have to make do with homemade mud. To test these, I'm going to have to do this. Because I guarantee you're going to end up looking like this when you're at the festivals. Now, the first one we're going to try out is Jay's Wet Ones, which is £1.16, where you could buy from Tesco's. And first one to do, let's give it a try. Not too bad, but still leaves a bit of muddy residue behind. The next ones we're going to try are Wilkinson's Right Price, which you could buy for 69p from Wilkinson's. And this one, it's the second cheapest out of the lineup. Let's give these ones a try. They're a bit drier than the last time, and they actually hurt when you rub it in, so these ones I would not recommend. Now, the next ones we have are Skin Therapy Exfoliating Facial Wipes, which you could buy from Wilkinson's, also £1.9p. These ones are a bit different, they're a bit more moist, a bit more time, and these ones are very dry as well, actually, to tell you the truth. These are not recommended at all. In fact, these are rubbish. Next one we have are Boots Cleaning Wipes, which cost about £1.50. And these are a lot softer and a lot more they feel a hell of a lot more better than them ones from Wilkinson's. These take it rather well. As you can see, that is absolutely sodden with mud, and it cleans off rather nicely. These ones I would recommend buying. These ones are Hey Baby baby wipes, which you could buy from a pound shop, which obviously going to cost £1. These smell rather fresh, rather moist, rather soft, but they don't take very much to turn off, I'm afraid. These ones are really not that good. And the last one in our daily wipes, this you could buy from Tesco's Luxury Soft, own brand name, cost about 73p. These are also quilted, as you can see, and I will use that on the last one. These hurt really bad. They're caught with the mud, hurt like hell. It's not very nice at all. Now, best ones by far out of the lot, there's got to be the Boots wet wipes. Cost about £2 from Boots. They cost a lot more than the rest, but you're paying for the quality, and they're soft on your skin and they clean the mud rather nice. Back to the studio. And now, I'm going to test our festival myth. Is it true you can clean yourself with the starch in a raw potato? First of all, we're going to have to do the same as before. We're going to have to get the mud slopped all over there just like that. And we've got our nice moist piece of potato right there. And we're just going to slowly rub it in, just like so. In fact, to believe it or not, this potato doesn't work at all. This is a myth that's busted. Reason being, it's getting all the mud and it's moving it all about. It's not even picking it up. It's making my arm bright red. And now, potatoes aside, let me welcome you, live in the studio, Mark Gregson! Our festival veteran. Now, Mark, welcome.
How you doing, Eddie?
How do? First thing I want to ask is, I've given all these hints and tips today. What hints and tips can you add the people in the festivals could go to?
Well, you know, in the morning you're setting up your tent. Prime place to set up your tent, I'd say, is by a bush, because you don't want to be going to them toilets anytime soon.
So it's, as you say with these toilets, they're more like a sort of disease-infested death pit.
They're just a pit full of, yeah, you know what. You don't want to look down.
Nasty. Ouch. Right, so the toilets are sorted out, so what would you recommend taking, like, drink-wise towards the festival?
For the drink, well, you know, bring your own crate of beer, or bottle of wine, or whiskey, or vodka, or whatever, you know, your preference is, because the alcohol there is expensive. It can be up to maybe £4 a pint. And also bring your own water, because you don't want to be dehydrated.
Yeah, so is it like the same with the alcohol situation, drink situation? Is it the same with the food situation there? Do you have to bring your own stuff?
Yeah, it's best to bring quite a lot of food, because it is expensive as well, you know, like £5 for a baguette. I think it's good to bring cereal bars, you know, the cheap, and, you know, in the morning have a couple and you're ready to go for the day.
Right, so out of everybody with all the different festivals that are going around on this year, which one would you recommend being the best?
Personally, I'd want to go to Download this year, down at Donington. Yeah, because last year, you know, Slipknot pulled out of Leeds and it was a shame, so they're there this year. It'd be good to go and see them.
Thank you very much for your sound advice. Now, next time, we'll have more tips on student survival. Have a great time if you go to a festival, and goodbye.